Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Gabriella Allaf, and today I'll be presenting Walking the Way with Saints, specifically on St Anastasia. So St Anastasia was a martyrs. We don't know when she was born, but she passed in the year 303 AD, and here's a picture of her. So the life of St Anastasia. Just to give you some background as to who she was born in Rome to a noble family. She was generous, strong, and resilient. She was raised in the Christian faith. When Emperor Valerian gave orders to kill the Christians, she retreated to a nunnery to continue her education. So because she was born in the Christian faith, she wanted to continue to understand her faith and become closer to it. So despite calls for Christians to convert or die, she retreated to a nunnery to continue her education. And upon discovery, she was discovered because she was very generous, and she would go out into the streets and help poor people, help people that did not have any place to live. She would give people food, and she was discovered for being a Christian by a minister, and the minister imprisoned her because she would not convert from Christianity to another faith. She was persecuted and killed for being a Christian, and she entered martyrdom in 303 AD. The bottom right is the St Anastasia Basilica in Rome, which recently was given to some Orthodox Christians from Kerala, India. So that that community celebrates liturgy in that church. So the significance of her actions. So despite being tortured, she remained loyal to her faith throughout her whole life. She was humble and did not accept bribes to convert from Christianity. So even when the minister told her, "I will give you power, I will give you wealth, I will give you social stature if you convert," she said, "No, I will not convert from Christianity. I am a strong Christian. I will stay with my faith." So she was extremely loyal to her faith. Even through the torture, she would sing hymns, she would sing our church hymns, and do her best to stay close to the faith as possible, and God gave her strength for that, and God helped her get through this. So throughout the torture, just to give you some examples, they cut her tongue off because she was singing so much. They would deprive her of food and water, and it was a very difficult time for her. However, God gave her strength to get through it. St. Anastasia's impact on me. So obviously throughout her life, she was very humble, very committed, and very resilient. I really admire those three qualities, particularly because in today's society, with social media and the entertainment industry, it's so easy to get distracted and lose sight of what's important in life. We seek pleasure and we seek validation from people on this earth, but these are only temporary goods. Rather, we should look to validation from God. And I think St. Anastasia, not being seduced by temporary goods, despite coming from a noble household, she humbled herself with her faith. And she said, "No, I want to be a humble person committed to the faith." And I think that's really, really admirable. And she definitely teaches me to look forward to the future that God will give us, to know that God is always watching over us and God will always take care of us. So we should never have any fear of that. Lastly, here's a Bible verse to reflect on. "Let the word of Christ dwell in you richly, as in all wisdom you teach and admonish one another, singing psalms, hymns, and spiritual songs with gratitude in your hearts to God." Colossians chapter 3, verses 16. I hope this was an interesting Bible verse, and I hope this was an enlightening presentation. Thank you so much. God bless.